This is another image that I need to go ahead and extend the left-hand side on it. So I've opened this up in Photoshop. I grab the background layer, I pull down and let go on this little new layer icon and it duplicates it. Image, image size. Make sure that the resample button is unchecked. I need to make this be 11 by 25, so I'm going to start with the height being 11, but only 16.5 for the width. Click OK. Image, canvas size. Come on over here, tell it to be 25 inches. But this, by this dot being here in the middle, would add an equal amount, an extra 4 or 5 inches to the right and the left. I need to focus all that so that all the extra space is to the left. Click OK. Hit Command 0. Okay, if I came in here and used the Content Aware Scale tool, there's too much pattern on this one to make it work. So if I grab this and I come up to Edit, Content Aware Scale, and I pull, well, it's going to really stretch out the grass. Plus, look how fat these boards get compared to this. I'm going to hit Escape. This is not a good idea. Instead, I'm going to go back, but this is also too much space to try to clone from scratch. So I'm going to help it out. I've made this selection. I go up to Edit. I pull down to Copy, Edit, Paste. Makes a new layer 1. Grab the Move tool. Slide it to the left. Find the spot right about here. But now I don't want to do this. I want to go ahead and move this so that the gap maybe fits here. And so I'm keeping my kind of distance between my posts. I cannot clone this and this together to fix this seam while they're on separate layers, or it's difficult to do. So I'm going to go make sure I'm on the top layer. I'm going to go click on this, pull down to where it says Merge Down. Go get my clone tool. Brush size of about 600, so it looks optically about the right size. Option click over here. Click to get rid of the seam. Option click, click, option click, click, option click, rub a little bit in here, option click, and then I could zoom in if I wanted to be able to see that I need a much smaller brush to be able to even try to fix that here and there, there, and there to get rid of that little extra stick. Plus maybe I see a couple other areas in my seam that I didn't quite fix. Looks good. Command 0, zoom back out. Now that I've got a bigger spot, I can do the same type of thing. I'm going to grab this, Command D to deselect, bad box. I need about that much more. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. So I'm going to go up to Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste, grab the Move tool, slide this to the left. Once again, I'm trying to kind of even this out. I'm going to tap this up a little bit because just by copying and pasting, my horizontal line here is off. I'm going to fix that by just tapping the up arrows. That looks pretty good right there. I want to merge down. Go back with the clone tool. Fix the seam. Get the brush. Option, click. Option, rub. Option, click. Option, rub. Rub. Oops, a little bit of this extra down here. Okay, click down here, pull that across. As long as I'm here, I'm going to option click and rub that on up as well. Get rid of that. Zoom in. Again, continue to fix the seam that I've created. Option clicking, much smaller brush to try to get in here. To fix all of that, maybe this up in here. To fix that, zoom back out, and then at some point I could decide to fix this. I could either go ahead and grab another little swatch of this, or I could try to clone this out by saying I want to grab somewhere in here because this is kind of a gap between the fence posts and that's what I'm trying to fix. I'm going to click here. I'm going to rub right on in here. Click here. here and try to attack this horizontal spot in the fence, and at some point I think that I could say, looks pretty good to me. So this is now what I have to be able to paste on into my document rather than, again, the original starting point that looked like this. I've now turned that into that. Again, ready to go to File, Save, leave it as a Photoshop file, and move on by being able to import it into InDesign.